We have the Vice Chancellor from Shamir Kameshmir University of Agriculture Sciences and Technology of Jammu, Dr. Pradeep Sharma, to come up, please.
Good morning, all of you. Today we are discussing here a very important topic, one agriculture and one science. And in fact, we are discussing that the whatever knowledge we have with us, are we going to generate, must be shared with masses in just a moment. Before I share my views on the topic, first of all, I would appreciate the concern shown by my colleague Dr. Ramaswamy. I fully endorse his views, and I believe that whatever model has been presented this morning here, and it has been told that it has been already tested in Michigan University and Florida and other places. While we look with respect to the Indian conditions, probably we are working at the two different dimensions. Social aspects, the educational aspects, and the savviness of the people with the ICTs. But I don't say that ICT should not be introduced here. Of course, yes, because this is a new tool and ICT must be introduced in Indian conditions as well. But the dimensions are different. So at the speed we are moving in developed countries, probably in Indian context, we have to move little slowly, because now here it's a transitionary phase. And if I look at the faculty status of our universities, all the senior people, they are not as savvy with all these ICTs and other things as they are with the as the younger generations. Of course, 1-year-old child, he may be more savvy with the ICTs and other using laptops and other things. But the senior colleagues, they have to be put into it first. Let us target our younger generation, the young scientists who are coming, young teachers who are coming in the universities. Of course, they are very well trained with this, and they feel like playing with all these tools, and for them probably it's easy to enter into the system. But the main concern here with the Indian context is we have to define the target for whom we are developing these courses or this material. Dr. Ramaswamy was very nicely presented the Indian situation. I will not go into the detail of that, but I must emphasize here that whenever we develop a program, we must know what is our target. Is it undergraduate person? Is it unemployed youth? Is it a farmer? Is it a the SMS? Or are we going to train the trainers? Or are we preparing these courses for the graduate courses or postgraduate courses for the degrees? Because the two things have not to be confused, because this program is already in vogue in India also. If I remember correctly, for last 5-6 years through NAIP, e-courses have been developed, and some courses were developed in Tamil Nadu Agriculture University for the extension workers probably, and I also delivered few lectures in that on water management. But the dimension is different. If we have to target the unemployed youth, that means our focus is that they have to be made entrepreneurs, and for them the course content is totally different. If we are targeting the trainees, the trainers, if we want to train the trainers, then our course content has to be different, because then we have to view these things differently. If we are preparing these courses for our graduate and postgraduate students, then the course content has to be different. That means it's a regular process, it's a dynamic process, and regularly the course contents have to be updated. Taking into consideration, such a diversity in agriculture system here, well, it's a gigantic task, of course. But I don't say that, again, we have not to enter into this. Of course, this is a very good opportunity that we must make use of it. The information technology explosion, whatever is going on in other sectors, in agriculture also, it must be there. But definitely, the important point is that how are we going to address the issue of the target? That is very important. If we put all this material like in the YouTube or Facebook or something like that, even in the Wikipedia you can have a lot of information on agriculture, but it's a very general kind of thing. If we want to have a general information, we can always open the internet and find a lot of information on the Wikinet itself, Wikipedia. But if we are preparing these courses, the material for the courses, for the undergraduate courses or postgraduate courses and so on and so forth, we have to be very specific in that, and we have to be dynamic and keep on changing all the time to put in the new information in that. Now, as far as our university is concerned, we are pro. I'm with you, and I wish that this technology is used in the universities. I was thinking that when Dilip in the morning said that we are actually targeting the classrooms without walls, probably true in some sense, but as I said, if we are targeting our the material for the postgraduate students, they have to be organized in some walls, maybe in different universities or anywhere. Maybe the number of rooms is more, okay, but it has to be in the four walls again. But when we talk of the classrooms without walls, then that is a information for the extension workers. That's the general information. But if we are targeting for the degree programs, then we have to be within the rooms. Of course, the classrooms with walls, the classrooms may be enormous. The number could be increased. So as I said, as far as my institute is concerned, we can definitely contribute in this endeavor. I'm for it, and we can contribute in terms of our, the SMS, the subject matter specialists, and we can participate wholeheartedly in this. But again, I would say that whenever this program is launched in India, the target, that is my prime focus, has to be fixed. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and thank you very much for your comments about audience segmentation. That's going to be a very important part as we go forward to ensure that we're always meeting the learner's needs at the learner's level. And as we talked about and we heard about the aspects of many different audiences as we're going forward. So I'd like to thank our vice chancellors and our sponsors and our partners here today because you've brought up some very important parts, very important aspects that we need to be considering. We heard a lot about your aspirations and dreams as to what this can be, and we certainly hope that when we are here a year from now celebrating, that we will begin to just really realize the potential of what we're talking about today and the impact that it is going to be able to make on people's lives across the world. So thank you all very much for your partnerships, for your comments and your perspectives this morning.